Have you ever had that moment where you suddenly realize, wait, they're not appreciating me. They're just using me? It's like a punch in the gut. You replay all the times you showed up for them, all the times you sacrificed, all the times you made yourself available, and suddenly it hits you. They weren't clapping for you. They were clapping for what you could do for them. And here's the hidden truth most people miss. People don't use you out of nowhere. They use you because somewhere along the line, you trained them that it was okay. Harsh? Yes. But freeing? Absolutely. Because the same way you trained people to take advantage of you, you can retrain them to respect you. And today I'm going to show you 5 mental shifts that will completely change the way you see yourself and the way people treat you. If you've ever felt invisible, overlooked, or like you're just someone's backup plan, this video is for you. Let's break the cycle. Shift 1. Stop confusing kindness with weakness. We're raised to believe kindness is the highest virtue. Be nice. Be helpful. Put others first. But somewhere along the line, that message got twisted. Because here's what actually happens. You offer to help once, they appreciate it. You help again. They expect it. You keep helping. They stop saying thank you. Suddenly, your kindness is no longer a gift. It's an obligation. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're the responsible friend, the one who drives everyone home after a party because you're the only one who doesn't mind. At first, it feels good. You're helping. You're keeping everyone safe. But after a while, it shifts. Nobody asks if you can give them a ride. They just assume. Nobody offers gas money. Nobody says thanks. That's not kindness any. That's being taken for granted. Psychologists call this the law of familiarity. The more available you are, the less people value it. And here's the twist. True kindness isn't about giving endlessly. It's about giving freely. And you can't give freely when you're drained, resentful, or exhausted. So here's the mental shift. Being kind doesn't mean saying yes to everything. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is say no, because that teaches people how to respect your limits. Takeaway. Don't confuse being a good person with being a doormat. Boundaries make kindness sustainable. Shift 2. Respect is earned, not given away. Most people think respect works like this. If I treat others well, they'll automatically treat me the same. But life doesn't play by those rules. Respect doesn't flow just because you hand it out. Respect is a mirror people reflect back the standard you set for yourself. Think about it. Ever been in a group project where you did 80% of the work? Everyone's happy to let you carry the weight. Did they suddenly admire you? No. They just learn one thing. We can get away with this again. Now flip it. Imagine you call it out. You say, hey, I'm not doing all of this alone. You need to pull your weight. At first, they might roll their eyes. They might resist. But guess what? Over time, they realize they can't just dump things on you. They start respecting you because you demanded it. This applies to friendships, relationships, even family. If you always lower your standards just to keep the peace, people won't magically rise to meet you. They'll sink to the lowest bar you set. Respect is not charity. It's not handed out like free samples. It's the rent people pay to stay in your life. Takeaway: stop discounting your worth. When you raise the standard, the wrong people will leave and the right ones will rise. Shift 3. Attention is currency. Stop spending it on people who don't invest back. Here's something nobody teaches you growing up. Your attention is the most valuable currency you own. Not money, not stuff. Attention. Think about it. Every app, every ad, every influencer is fighting for one thing: your focus. Why? Because attention drives everything. Now bring that back to your personal life. When you give someone your time, your energy, your focus, you're literally investing in them. But here's the trap. Most people invest attention like it's monopoly money. They pour it into people who ghost them, into friends who only text when they need something, into relationships where they're always chasing but never being chased. And then they wonder why they feel empty. Here's the shift. Start treating your attention like it's gold. Would you keep throwing money into a business that never made profit? Of course not. So why keep pouring your energy into people who never pour it back? Try this experiment. For 1 week, stop initiating conversations with the people you feel are one-sided. Watch what happens. Some will reach out because they actually value you. Others will disappear because they only valued what you gave them. Either way, you win, because now you see clearly. Takeaway: attention is treasure. Spend it where it multiplies, not where it disappears. Shift 4. Stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. This one's heavy. Because if you've ever had to defend your boundaries to someone who refuses to hear you, you know how exhausting it is. You say, I can't come tonight. I need rest. They reply, wow, you've changed. You never make time anymore. You say, I don't feel comfortable with that. They reply, You're overreacting. Stop being so sensitive. Notice the pattern. No matter what you say, it's twisted back on you. Here's the truth. People who benefit from your silence will never applaud your voice. It's like arguing with a brick wall. You pour energy into explaining, convincing, justifying, and it never lands. Why? Because deep down, they don't want to understand. Psychologists call this motivated reasoning. People hear what protects their interests, not the actual truth. So here's the shift. Stop playing defense. You don't owe long explanations. You don't have to write essays proving why you deserve respect. Your boundaries don't require permission slips. Takeaway. Save your energy. If someone's committed to misunderstanding you, stop explaining and start stepping back. Shift 5. Learn the power of walking away. This is the ultimate shift, because until you master this one, the others won't stick. We stay in situations way too long. Why? Because walking away feels scary. It feels final. But here's the hidden power. Walking away isn't weakness. It's the ultimate mic drop. When you stop chasing, stop begging, stop proving, something magical happens. The wrong people fall away and the right people step forward. Let me give you an example. Think about relationships. When you keep texting, calling, begging for attention, they know they've got you. You're available. But the moment you step back, the dynamic flips. They realize what they've lost. And here's the best part. By then, you won't even need their validation anymore, because you'll have already found your power. Walking away doesn't just change how they see you. It changes how you see you. It's you saying, I am not an option. I am not a convenience. I'm not disposable. If you can't respect me, you can't access me. Takeaway. Sometimes the strongest move isn't fighting harder. It's leaving. Transformation. Now, put all 5 shifts together and watch the transformation. You stop confusing kindness with weakness. You demand respect instead of begging for it. You invest your attention where it multiplies. You stop explaining yourself to the wrong people. And you master the art of walking away. That's the recipe for freedom. Because suddenly, you're not drained anymore. You're not walked on. You're not the backup plan. You're the one people choose, the one they respect, the one they don't take for granted. It's not magic. It's not luck. It's simply this. You stopped being used and started being valued. Call to action. So here's your challenge. Drop a comment right now with these 3 words. I choose respect. Say it out loud. Type it. Claim it. Because the moment you declare it, you start living it. And if this video hits you, if it woke something up in you, hit that like button. Join this community. Because here, we don't play small. We don't settle for being used. We rise together. Remember this line. You are not replaceable. You are not disposable. And the day you believe that is the day everyone else will too. So go, make the shift, own it, and watch your whole life change.